What's cracking, y'all? Is your boy Ray G, joined by my man Jay Rich, here to talk some NBA prop plays for this Saturday, December the 10th, 2022 NBA slate. Got a couple of games on tonight. Not going to overdo it. We're trying to carry the momentum into the weekend. As always, if you're new to the channel, we do not make you pay for picks. I walk you through the process, show you the model, talk about the book lines. Take what you like, leave what you don't. Do your own research. Don't just throw all of these on the same ticket together. Take what you like, leave what you don't. Just hit that thumbs up button on your way out of the building. Quick recap of the plays that I discussed on the channel yesterday. It was a very, very good night. James Harden over 8.5 assists. That was an easy cash on that end. Devin Booker under his rebounds of 5. That was another cash. We also talked about Anthony Edwards over 1.5 steals. He had 3. Zion Williams fantasy score over 43.5. He crushed that. The one that did miss was his blocks and steals at 1.5. So overall 4 and 1 yesterday. So hopefully you took some of those plays, were able to cash out. I got a couple for you today. Jay's got a couple of plays that he's going to talk about. We're going to get into it right now after the intro.
For all high-flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by PrizePicks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man. All right, Jay, we're watching more players get added to the board as we record, but I am sticking with the points, rebounds, and assists today, and I'm going with one of the players that's been quite profitable for us over the past couple of weeks. That's Marcus Morris, under 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We pull up our projection model right here. You'll see what I love. I start my process looking at the PrizePicks line compared to what these players have been doing over their last 5 games. And you'll see that this is priced at about 18% higher than what Marcus Morris has been averaging over his last 5 games, which is 15.2. The minutes, 29.2 for Marcus Morris, but more importantly, the matchup versus Washington is a very difficult matchup for the power forward position. We'll come over here and take a look at them, right? The pace of play, 23rd. They do not play a fast-paced game. No Bradley Beal in this one. They're 9th in power forward defense, and then 8th most difficult matchup in assist allowed. And for the Los Angeles Clippers, the whole gang is back. John Wall is playing. It looks like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are in. We know Zubac has been playing really good ball. So this is one where I'm just going to continue to ride the trend. Marcus Morris has not gone over this number in 7 of his last 10 games. The fantasy score is 21.5. I do like an under there, but you're not getting as much value because he's a little bit closer to that prop with his last 5 average. So for me, playing the matchup versus Washington, tough defense, Marcus Morris, you see his shot attempts are going down as well, 11, 11, 12, and 10, shooting about maybe like 30, 40% in field goals over that time period. Played a lot of minutes versus Miami, but this is one where I'm trusting the data. Even though the book lines have this juice to the over a little bit, I'm going to continue to ride with the under. Difficult matchup. Marcus Morris under 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then the next play that I want to discuss, get it out the way, and then I'll let Jay hit his, is an overplay. And I'm talking about Marcus Smart over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. If we go over here and look at this matchup for Marcus Smart, no Al Horford in this matchup, which opens up about 5 potential assist opportunities for the Celtics. But the Golden State Warriors are 26 in points allowed. Shooting guard defense is Marcus Morris, a shooting guard, point guard. I guess it really doesn't matter, but 28th in that department and 21st in rebounds allowed. If you look at where the books have his assist number at 6.5 with heavy juice to the over. The points, I see a lot of people on that at 11.5 juice to the over. All I need Marcus Morris to do is Marcus Smart to do is grab a couple of rebounds. So again, back to the model, 4th best matchup. You look at the prop versus the projection, 20% lower than what he's been doing over his last 5 games. Standard deviation of 9. Don't like to see that. The lower that number, the better. But you see, this is a plus matchup. So for me, definitely rolling with Marcus Smart over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah, Ray, you're getting your Marcuses mixed up a little bit, but I think you're definitely on the right track as far as the over and under for both those guys. And I think to your point, Andrew Wiggins not going to play in this one, so opens things up for Tatum, opens things up for Jaylen Brown, less defenders available for the Warriors. They probably play really small as well with Jordan Poole out there, who, in my opinion, is just a little bit of a liability on defense. But talking about my play of the day, it is Bam Adebayo. Whether you want to target the points at 20.5 or the points and assists at 23.5. The data looks slightly better for the points and assists at 23.5, but if you want the points, it's minus 145, minus 130 on the books right now. It's one of the best values. He's hit the points in 6 of his last 7. And then he's hit the points and assists in 5 of his last 7. There's one game against Detroit. He only had 23, but of course that was Detroit. Up against the Spurs tonight, Ray, the only fear is a blowout, right? Can he get the minutes and touches to go over this number? Jimmy Butler, 20.5. Tyler Hero, 20.5. And Bam Adebayo at 20.5 points. The data looks good for all three. The Spurs allow the most points in the league and the most assists in the league. So there will be points in this one with Miami. I don't know if they will blow them out or not. It's kind of, we'll see what happens there. But I do believe that Bam is the best play on the board, whether you want the points or the points and assists. I like both. I bet both, and I think both have a really good shot of going over.
Yeah, I like both of these. I kind of like the points, rebounds, and assists a tad bit more because they are so bad at allowing rebounds, and Bam's been actually doing really good in that category over his last couple of games. You see that 15, and then versus the Clippers, he had 10, but I do think the points are solid. I really like the points, rebounds, and assists for Bam, but I think the plays that you recommended are solid. So there you go. Marcus Smart over his points, rebounds, and assists of 22.5. Bam Adebayo. Jay likes his points and assists to go over both of those numbers. And then Marcus Morris under his points, rebounds, and assists of 18.5. There you go. That's the information. There's the data. You saw the model. Take what you like, leave what you don't, do your own research. All that we ask is that you hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Comment below. Let us know what you're rocking with today. If you tail, give PrizePicks hell. And if we fail, do not bail. I'll be back tomorrow with more NBA plays, and we'll have some NFL stuff for Sunday as well. Good luck. Good night. We're out. Peace.